been involved with Variety for about 11 years and fundraising for Variety since the diagnosis of our daughter Eliza, who's now 14. And part of the fundraising for this year was a trip to Vietnam. That not only did we want to raise money for Variety locally, but we wanted to leave a legacy overseas in a poor village in Vietnam. So 7 of us.
Yep, 7 of us from Newcastle.
Jane and I and 5 friends set off on a journey to Vietnam in a small village of Mai Chau on our mountain bikes. We raised $20,000 for Kids of the Hunter, for special needs children, which was our target.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just so inspiring for us to go away with 5 friends to raise money for the charity locally and to build a kitchen and a shelter for a small village 4 hours north of Hanoi, where all they have is friends, family, religion and food, and they're happy with everything that they don't have.
Well, the scenery was just amazing, and we had a tour guide that met us at the airport, and then a chef that travelled with us for the whole trip, and we were cycling in very tough conditions.
A lot of limestone mountains, a lot of beautiful scenery, tapered rice fields, and local kids were just unbelievably welcoming.
So we took over a lot of gifts, koalas and different gifts to hand out to the children as we were riding through the villages, because they would get quite excited to see such a group cycling through. That doesn't normally happen in those parts of the villages.
Schooling over there is paid for by the government, but pencils, pens and paper is a cost to the village and the families. So we actually, through Scenic Tours, took over a suitcase full of stationery. And the headmistress was crying because she knew the costs involved for them and the children and the difference that'll make to their education. Yeah, day one we're shaking hands with the locals and the headmistress and the families, but day 2 when we left, it's hugs, kisses and tears. It was just truly inspirational.
We self-funded this community project, so we wanted to leave the money that we had raised and set the challenge for in the Hunter. So a builder was engaged for our arrival and met us on site at the village, and the structure was built, and then we were all involved in painting inside and out, tiling the floor.
The community just joined together. I think there was 300 people in the community, and if there wasn't 299 of them there on the second day, they had wheelbarrows that were made out of bamboo and shovels that were made out of sculptured metal, but whatever they had, they used. And sometimes for Variety, it's not necessarily about the money that you raise, it's the stories that you tell. And we got to tell our stories to a lot of new people, a lot of friends who already know those stories. But to raise $20,000 and to give a gift overseas, we're grateful for all those people that supported that.